So the most common question which I get to hear in my OPD from my patient is, will I have normal vaginal delivery or cesarean section? Which is better, normal vaginal delivery or cesarean section? Will I able to tolerate labor pains or not? So I am Dr. Neerav Patel, consultant obstetrician and gynecologist at Mother's Women's Hospital, Ahmedabad. We'll talk about normal vaginal delivery, cesarean sections, and what are the indications of cesarean sections. So, what is normal delivery? Normal delivery is a process by which baby delivered through a vaginal opening. Cesarean section is a process by which baby is delivered after giving incision on abdominal wall and uterus. Now we'll talk about the indications of cesarean section. So we will divide the indications of cesarean section in two parts. One is for elective cesarean section and second one is emergency cesarean section. Elective cesarean section is a planned cesarean section before the woman goes into the labor. Reason for the elective cesarean section is cephalopelvic disproportion. Means the baby is big in comparison to the maternal pelvis. Reason for elective cesarean section is placenta previa. Placenta is a vascular organ which gives nutrition to the baby. Normally, placenta attaches to the fundus of the uterus, but sometimes the placenta is low lying. So, in case of normal vaginal delivery, sometimes placenta gets separated and the fetal distress will happen. Reason for the elective cesarean section is abnormal position of the baby. Normally, the position of the fetus in the maternal uterus is vertical with head down, but sometimes the fetus presents with bridge presentation, transverse lie, or abnormal cephalic presentation like brow presentation or face presentation. So in this condition, normal vaginal delivery is very difficult. Another indications for elective cesarean sections are if patient underwent 2 or more cesarean sections previously, if any vaginal obstruction is present like a broad ligament fibroid or any other stenosis or atresia, then any advanced cervical carcinoma, active herpes infection. So these are the common indications for elective cesarean sections. Let's talk about emergency cesarean section. In cases where doctor is planning for normal vaginal delivery and is giving trial for normal vaginal delivery, but in certain circumstances we have to go for cesarean sections. The first condition for the emergency cesarean section is fetal distress. Sometimes during the process of labor, the fetal heartbeat showing some abnormal changes or sudden drops in the fetal heartbeat suggestive of fetal distress. So in this condition we have to go for emergency cesarean section. Despite the good labor contraction, but baby is not coming down or the cervical dilatation is not enough for vaginal delivery. So in this condition we have to go for emergency cesarean section. Patient come to the emergency with heavy vaginal bleeding. It might be because of placenta previa or abruptio placenta. So in these cases we have to go for emergency cesarean section. Sometimes patient comes to us with medical problems like hypertension, severe hypertension with uncontrolled fits. We call it in our language is preeclampsia, eclampsia. Then we have to go for emergency cesarean section in this condition. Another medical condition is like uncontrolled diabetes mellitus, some heart diseases. So we have to go for emergency cesarean section in these circumstances. Question: which is better, normal vaginal delivery or cesarean section? So, in my words, normal vaginal delivery is better than cesarean section, but I will not say that cesarean section is abnormal if cesarean section is done with valid reasons without compromising mother and baby. So, what are the advantages of the normal vaginal delivery? In normal vaginal delivery, there will be lesser blood loss than cesarean section, lesser pain, recovery will be faster, no anesthesia complication, chances of infections are lesser than cesarean section. So the ultimate question is, will I have cesarean section or normal vaginal delivery? So the answer is simple. Don't bother about that. Choose your doctor wisely and trust him. He will take right decision at the correct time.